Tough luck, Novak. Please tell us how you managed the injury the last 48 hours and today when you realized that you just couldn't go on.
Well, I didn't hit the ball since Alcaraz match, so until like an hour before today's match. Yeah, I did everything I possibly can to basically manage the muscle tear that I had, and yeah, medications and I guess the strap and the physio work helped to some extent today, but yeah, towards the end of that first set, I just started feeling more and more pain, and it was too much to handle for me at the moment. So yeah, unfortunate ending, but I tried.
Matt.
Was tough day today. Was there any chance that if you won the first set, you'd see if you felt some adrenaline or?
Well, it could
like
be.
That?
I mean, if I won the first set, I mean, maybe I would try. Yeah, I don't know, a few more games, half a set, maybe a set. I don't know. But it was getting worse and worse. So I knew even if I won the first set, that is going to be a huge uphill battle for me. You know, to stay physically fit enough to stay with him in the rallies. You know, for another, God knows what, 2, 3, 4 hours. You know, I don't think I had that, unfortunately, today in the tank.
David.
I recall a couple of years ago when you sustained a similar injury. I remember you had a scan, and the scan was not great. Just wonder whether you'd had a scan on this and how it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a muscle tear. You know, 2 years ago, I could have, I have managed it better on the court. It didn't bother me as much. This time that wasn't the case. So, you know, in this kind of instances, you just, I guess you have to try to do as much as you possibly can in the shortest amount of time, and that was the case. Yeah, I had an extra day, so 2 days, no match. So I thought, you know, it's going to be good enough, maybe. But yeah, that wasn't the case, unfortunately.
Ellen.
Novak, I realise you've only just come off court and you won't have talked about this yet, but what's your feeling?
Can you just go slower, please?
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's your feeling about the arrangement with Andy? Would you like it to continue? Do you think it will continue?
I don't know. You know, we both were disappointed with what just happened, so we didn't talk about that, about the future steps. You know, we're so fresh off the court, so I'll definitely have a chat with Andy and thank him for being here with me and see, you know, give him my feedback, which is of course positive, and see how he feels, and we make the next step. You know, we're just still, you know, hot-headed and disappointed, so it's kind of hard to kind of switch the page and start talking about what the next steps are. You know, I think we both need to cool off a little bit, and then we'll have a chat.
Novak, notwithstanding your disappointment now, are you satisfied with your tournament given your win over Alcaraz in general?
I actually thought I played really well as I played the last 12 months, to be honest. And I liked my chances if I was physically fit and ready to battle. I liked my chances today, and, you know, who knows? Of course, it was never going to be an easy battle or an easy match for me. I mean, neither it was for Sasha, even if I was not injured. But as I said, you know, I think I was striking the ball very well, and a lot of positives to take in terms of how I played. Semi-finals is a very good result considering, you know, the circumstances. But, you know, it's not satisfying to me, you know, for my standards. I always, you know, look for the highest goal, you know, to reach the finals and fight for a trophy. So I wish Sasha all the best. You know, he deserves his first slam. You know, I'll be cheering for him. Hopefully he can get it here.
3 more.
Novak, You've been such a great champion here in Melbourne. You had your family here this year. Is there a chance that this might be your last Australian Open?
I don't know. There is a chance. Who knows? I'll just have to see, how the season goes, and I want to keep going, but whether I'm going to have a revised schedule or not for the next year, I'm not sure. I normally like to come to Australia and play, and I've had the biggest success in my career here. So if I'm fit, healthy, motivated, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't come. But there's always a chance. Yeah.
Last two, Neil and Charlie.
I could just ask how long you think you might be out with this, and can I just also ask you, talk about your physical, pain. Can you sum up emotionally how you feel? This is you're playing so well at your most successful Grand Slam, and you've had that taken away from you now.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not the first time that I kind of encountered this kind of circumstances. It is what it is. Injury is the biggest enemy of a professional athlete, and in the past I managed certain injuries, like the one you mentioned a few years ago, that to some extent even helped me even play better and win the tournament. But yeah, it wasn't to be this time, and that's okay. I cannot throw away all the incredible memories and results and achievements that I have achieved here over the years just because this year, I retired in the semifinals. I still, of course, now freshly off the court, I'm disappointed and upset, but at the same time, Australia always will stay in my head, in my heart, as the best slam that I've ever played and ever performed on. So, look, when you're on the court, it's adrenaline. It's a lot of things that you're experiencing. So, emotionally, it's a roller coaster in some way. In some instances or some phases of the match, you feel better. Some you're feeling almost anxious. So you have to weather that storm. Sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. It also depends on the other player, how he's managing those situations, and that's the beauty of one-on-one sport. Individual sport is such that there's no replacement, there is no substitution. I could not go out now after first set and somebody comes in for me, and then I rest for an hour, maybe come back for the next match, and my team wins. It doesn't happen in our sport. If you in a way don't show up, and if something is wrong, you're out. So, but that's the sport we're part of. I love it. I think it has given me the opportunity to be here. So there's a lot to be grateful for and really proud of.
I know that, like you say, we've become so used to you pulling off these miraculous physical recoveries. How much of a worry is it that at the French in here?
Sorry, I didn't answer your question. You asked me how long. Yeah, sorry, I will answer. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I have to examine more this injury. When I go back home now to Europe, I will get together with the medical team and my physios and try to understand what we can do in the quickest way to recover and get back on track. I still have a Doha tournament in a few weeks' time that is scheduled. Whether I'm going to play it or not, it really does depend on how quickly I recover. But I had success with the quick recoveries in the past. Let's see. It just depends on the muscle and how it responds to the treatment.
I was just saying, sorry, we've become so used to these miraculous physical recoveries. How much of a worry is it for you that here and at the French that wasn't quite possible?
I mean, how much of a worry is it? I don't know. It's not like I'm worrying, approaching every Grand Slam now, whether I'm going to get injured or not. But statistics are against me in a way in the last couple of years. So it is true that, you know, getting injured quite a bit last few years. I don't know what exactly is the reason for that, you know. There's maybe several different factors, but I'll keep going, you know. I'll keep striving to win more slams, and as long as I feel that I want to put up with all of this, I'll be around.
Thank you. Serbian, 3-4. Saš?
Moram da te pitam za neke stvari koje nisu tako lepe, a kojima mislim da smo svi bili zgroženi, a to je ovo pola navijanje za tebe, pola zvižuci kad si izlazio. To je jedna stvar, a druga stvar, prethodnih dana neki jako ružni komentari od ljudi koji su tradicionalno bili uz tebe, kao što je John McEnroe ili Boris Becker.
Nisam vidio iskreno njihove komentare, pa ne mogu da komentarišem adekvatno na to. Ono što mogu da kažem je da je uvek lakše suditi, kritikovati nego razumeti. To je moja neka životna lekcija. A što se tiče ispraćaja sa terena, pa ne znam šta bih vam rekao. Mislim, opet, ljudi koji su došli tu, platili karte, su očekivali borbu i onda nisu zadovoljni. Tako da, s te strane gledano, eto, ja razumem. Ja se trudim barem da njih razumem, ne znam da li oni mene razumeju ili žele uopšte me razumeju, ali ja znam šta je u mom telu, šta ja osjećam i koliko sam ovom turniru dao u poslednjih 20 plus godina, tako da, eto, to je ono gde ću da se zaustavim, da ne bi nastavio dalje pogrešnom pravcu.
Rekao si da je Doha negde u planu sledećih nedelja, ali to znači da na Davis Cup sigurno ne putuješ sledeće sedmice? Ne,
Davis Cup je sigurno van opticaja u ovom trenutku. Doha je pod velikim znakom pitanja, jer to je samo za nekoliko nedelja, tako da ne znam da li ću uspeti toliko brzo da se oporavim, iskreno. Cepao sam mišić, tako da je to nešto što može, a i ne mora da znači da se brzo zaceli, vidjet ćemo.
Nole o Zverevu malo, ne znam da se vidio, on je intervju posle meča rekao, publici je rekao da nije lepo to što su uradili, a i sam taj vaš odnos, koliko ti u stvari, da kažemo, drago, sreće u nesreći što je baš on taj koji je prošao u finale sada i da šta misliš o toj njegove, da kažemo, blokadi, toliko je puta bio blizu, sad opet novo finale.
Pa evo, malo pre sam rekao, ja ću navijati za njega, iskreno se nadam da će osvojiti svoj prvi Grand Slam. Ja mislim da on zaslužuje više nego bilo ko posljednjih 10-15 godina. Imamo veoma lep, prijateljski odnos van terena. Naravno, kad smo na terenu smo suparnici i rivali, ali uvek s poštovanjem. Tako da, eto, ako od nekoga sam, da kažemo, poželao da izgubim, to je onda on, sigurno u tom smislu. Tako da, eto, želim mu sve najbolje.
Nole, uz sve najbolje želje za brz oporavak, iz tvog iskustva, gde bi mogu da očekujem na taj famozni 25. tokom ove godine?
Ne znam. Ne znam, Vuče, šta da ti kažem. Samo da me služi telo. Mislim, ja sam zadovoljan igrama koje sam pružio na ovom turniru. Mislim da sam, kako je turnir odmicao, igrao sve bolje i bolje. I žao mi je najviše zbog toga, jer sam stvarno osjećao lopticu dobro. Ali eto, to je tako je kako je, takav je sport, profesionalni na vrhunskom nivou. Kolo sreće se okreće i to je verovatno neka nova realnost za mene u tom smislu da moram da prihvatim da će da mi možda otkazuje telo više nego što je to bio slučaj tokom čitave moje karijere. Koliko ću ja sad sve to da podnosim i da trpim, iskreno ne znam. Tako da vidjet ću šta će biti u nastavku sezone. Moglo je bolje, moglo je i gore ovde, tako da vrela je, vruća je glava. Mislim, sad sam izašao s terena, naravno sam razočaran, ali s druge strane ima dosta pozitivnih stvari koje mogu da se izvuku iz ovog turnira. Hvala ljudi, sve najbolje.